Welcome to Life Skills TTP. Today we just gonna hang out. We're gonna talk about art. And that's what we're gonna do. So this, I appreciate you, all of you. This is to my new subscribers. Yes, I'm a little autistic. I told you I stopped moving. It is what it is. Today we're gonna talk about the art and the foundation of this channel, which is peer-to-peer mental health and leading in information and education in the new world. Not digging up old people, not relating it to real time, being in real time, and putting that stuff together in real time with stuff that's happening. So I appreciate you guys coming on board. I will come on and do some more things. I'm not a camera person per se. Like I like to come on, let me go live, like to come on here and, hey, listen to me. I'm very, very selective in what I say, what I tell you. We're in a very, very, very difficult time. And so I try to keep things positive, keep things light. Doesn't mean I don't have any issues. Doesn't mean I don't have stuff going on in my life. It's just that I prefer to stay in that space. For most of my life, I was in the dark. So to get this started, I'm going to start with this. And this is waiting on the world to change. Take care of our world, as if what they're doing right now. But this goes back, I believe John Mayer is one of my favorite artists. That's why I'm saying that. But I don't know exactly the year and the date, but I'm going to find out right now. I didn't write it on this particular picture. I don't know why. So let's find out. Let's find out. When did Waiting on the World's John Mayer song come out?
It sounds like you're asking about a John Mayer song with a title like Waiting on the World. There isn't a John Mayer track with that exact title released by him. If you're thinking of songs with similar themes or titles, here are a couple closest possibilities. Waiting on the World to Change, John Mayer, from the album Continuum, released in 2006. Other Mayer songs that explore social themes include Waiting on the World to Change, 2006, and The Heart of Life, 2006. If you meant a different song or a specific lyric.
Okay. So, it looks like 2006. So 20 years ago, I did this. And if you look through the channel, you'll see the same thing. The foundational stuff, wanting stuff to be better, wanting to be in the light, wanting stuff to change. So I just didn't wake up and get on the bandwagon because it's popular, or now you can make money to be this certain type of individual or this certain type of entity. Not me. And so that's just one of my pieces. Here's another one. You know, you do have a choice. And good friends, thank you for understanding me. And John W. Anderson Jr., 12/22/12. 14 years ago. Interesting. I'll be looking at this stuff sometimes to myself real time. I have it up, but I don't really trip on it until I pick it up, look at it. Also, you know, we keep with the theme of being in the light. And so I'll grab you another picture. God loves you. We all need each other to get where we need to go. Something like that. We need each other to get where God wants us to go, I should say. And this was done in 8/9/2012. And so I have some videos. Little church lady, don't play with me. I have another thing that I did myself. I'm gonna see if I can pull that up. It's one of my favorite ones. Let me see if we can pull that up. We got to get into the tube. And let me see if I can find it. I should have had it already ready. Wouldn't that be like the thing to do? But we're going to do this in real time. And that video is so far back there. I forget what it's called. Did I change the name of it? You know what? Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see. Alright, we running slow today. I ain't even going to do that because that's just going to be way too much. So we're going to get back to this. And so a lot of you that's been with me, they know I'm an artist. They know that I draw. I have many, many things. And so when I get a lot of new subscribers, I like to tap in, show you that, hey, I am an artist. This is a human channel. This is not an AI channel, even though I use a lot of AI tools, but I am an artist. I do draw the characters. I do make the characters, and eventually I will turn them into permanent people. And so I'm going to go through some of these. And what's the date on these? And these are just some of the things I did back in the day. There's Biggie, Tupac. And I'm going to get into this specifically because this is tied into when I got into hip hop, rap, the culture, and things of that nature. And I was flamed up. Some people will interpret that for something else. It's a language, but I just use that to say that I was on fire. I'm hot, you know, on fire. So this is in November, actually 6 of 07. So 2007. And it says the keeper of secrets. If you can see that on the front. It says the keeper of secrets. And inside it says escape from the valley of the unknown. I got Outspoken Records. The Wild Wild West. Do something positive. How far is the distance? 1970 is out of this world. I have a guy that's sitting there strapped. Stop. Looks like Pepsi. 1990. Use me. Give me. Or give good advice. And this is how we do it. So you can kind of tell. And I kept this in plastic. These particular things, and the reason I read that off to you because it's a program. It's a mental I'm trying to use the correct word. You can say brainwash, you can say, but it's a conditioning. And after a while, you start to believe this stuff. After a while, you think you become this stuff. And after a while, you think you can do the same behavior as these individuals and this stuff. It's why we are where we are today. because it just went too far. No, you're not a real star. No, you're not. Okay, show me. And we come back. We like, oh, it's a pause. Oh, what are you saying? No, you. And then they go back. Well, I did this. Well, that was 15 years ago. We gotta get to the future, bro. And I'm basically just showing y'all the new subscribers, and I've done this before. I've done it a lot better, more in detail, online, of how I draw the characters and stuff, AI, how I get rid of the stuff on there. I actually have a video that's doing that. I don't really want this to be that long. I just want to share with you that I'm an actual artist and that this is a real person over here. And I have other businesses, so this is a project of mine, and I always tell the people that be patient with me. I'm taking my time. I'm not really rushing this, and I'm trying to. It's getting more cohesive as far as doing things the same every week. I should say that. I'm going to be doing things the same every week. I'm also going to be coming on here telling you about things, about videos coming up, to watch the videos. And I appreciate it if you watch them all the way through. It helps the channel. But I have some actually black and white drawings. And here's one of my two sons, my oldest son, my youngest son. And I believe, I want to say 2003. I have to look at the thing. I wrote these down. Let me see if I can find one on here. 2013. Also, here's another pencil drawing. So I tell you, I am a real artist. That was my youngest son back then. Here is another one I did. Here's also one in color. And here's another one. And I believe this has something to do straight from the ground or something, what I was on. 2013, I believe. So I am an artist, so there's going to be a lot of characters. The messages are going to be the same. If you look behind me, you'll see all of the art and pictures. I mean, from 20, 30 years ago, characters that I draw. Now that I have the tools, it's amazing. And I'm glad you're here, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're also going to, we're balanced here. So we're going to do some educational stuff. We're going to take care of the mind. We're going to take care of the body. We're going to do some dancing. We're going to have some fun. We're not going to always be in the dark. We're not going to always be depressed and all of that stuff. I could come on here every day and talk about these things every single day, and nobody would listen to it because I don't want to listen to it every single day like that. See, that's the reality of it when people say do the same thing. Well, how many different variations of this that I could do, that I could tell you about the same thing, the same symptom, the exact same thing over and over? How about we figure out what is making you even want to do that? We can get there first before we get to all those other things. And another thing, when you come in, we stay in real time. You say fact or fiction. I say fact. Let's roll it. Fact. That can elevate the narrative into a real that's real, supposed to be familiar and plausible. On the other hand, it's the imagination. It's one of my favorite ones. Still, I have a couple more, but this is one of my favorite ones. What is your reality? That'll verify. Or documentation. We'll stay right there. And it's one of my favorite ones. You can check it out over there. I actually, I think I changed the title to remix it, but it is one of my favorite ones over here. We stay fact. We stay in real time. I appreciate everybody that's signing up. I'm just checking in, and I'll be back with some other stuff. I appreciate you.